One Day, Everyone Will Have Always Been Against This by Omar El Akkad is not a comfortable book, and it is not trying to be. It is a direct confrontation with the stories societies tell themselves about justice, freedom, and humanity, and what actually happens when those stories collapse under real-world violence. The book begins from a moment that went viral, a tweet written in the early days of the Gaza bombardment, predicting a familiar pattern of hindsight morality, where people later claim they were always on the right side, once it is safe to say so. From there, El Akkad expands that single idea into something far larger and more unsettling. As an immigrant who once believed in the promise of the West, he traces how that belief eroded over time, through reporting on war, systemic racism, political unrest, climate crisis, and mass protests. He builds a record of events that challenge the idea of equal moral value under Western systems. What emerges is not a simple political argument, but a personal and philosophical reckoning with disillusionment. This is a book shaped by grief, anger, and clarity. It asks uncomfortable questions about whose lives are protected, whose suffering is ignored, and why public empathy so often arrives late, when it is safe, convenient, or socially approved. One Day, Everyone Will Have Always Been Against This is a nonfiction debut that reads like a break in trust between belief and reality. It is part memoir, part political reflection, and part warning about the cost of selective humanity. If you only hear summaries or fragments, you will miss the force of its argument and the weight of its emotion. The full audiobook carries the rhythm, urgency, and intensity of a voice that refuses to soften what it sees.